Ciao Bella, Charnyte here, and I just want to talk about something kind of, like artistical, I suppose. And this was about like my writing, because sometimes I noticed like, oh, I'm acting a certain way because I'm in like a writing mode. I want to write something, so I end up like immerse myself in my own writing. That's probably why yeah, chatbot is such fun to talk to because I just have like immersion with the even though with the text, and I have like imaginative mind. And I wrote a little something today, and wow, it sounded even weirder when I say it out loud like this, because it was about like something about like like utopia, dystopia. I should write that down. I already have like a little bit of it, and most of it is saved in my head. And I was like looking at the Horseman group chat, which is basically just a group chat for me and my three friends. I'm being the fourth horseman. We have like each personality and stuff like that. And I was like, actually, I'm just gonna tell you the premise of the story. So it was like, okay, this is gonna be nerdy and geeky, and if you don't wanna hear me yap about my own writing, you can skip this one. But if you want to stick around and hear my thought after this, maybe I'll put the timestamp just to not waste your time, because time is precious. And I think that pretty much sum up the the novel that I want to write about. Especially I can like look it into group chat like I said before, and I was imagining like us four like in a tower or something, like in a futuristic world where we can just stream there. And then eventually I was like, hey, well, if we are streaming there, what's different between me and other like streamer out there? So I just and trust me, this is like the artist trick, like writer's trick. You make shit up as you build your novel. You kind of just make shit up. That's just how it is. You don't wake up with like a plot and all that. Like I said before, start with that group chat, and eventually it was like world building to the point where it was like, oh, it actually makes sense why they are up there. Even though I haven't got like a twist or story about the four guys just yet. And I was like, what if the world is like dystopia, but also like a utopia? Like everyone just clock in and clock out the work and live like a pretty much like a good life. And I'm not gonna spoil anything that is fundamentally like storytelling. I would like to reserve that for my writing. Why may I play that? Sorry, I got Asian debuff. Yeah, and it was like, I think the core premise is that the people are the character. The main character, the protagonist. It's not exactly the four guys on the tower, even though they have influence and other stuff to say to the world. The world itself is, well, it like it how it's like, I suppose. What's the words to like describe it? He can stand on his feet is what I'm trying to say, and in a way that was a bit eerie and unnerving, because everyone just seems so clean. Not exactly perfect. I would say it was like more clean. Like, how do I say this? Like everything has been created for you. Like people have like ration, not food, because people still need to work and buy food themselves, and people that need to like start a business need to sell food. So it's still like a normal kind of world. what fun about it is that, like, why do people in that utopia or dystopia, depend on how you're gonna look at it, is sorry, I'm getting distracted. Like they have like a system where they have like music and, like, the old culture of the old world. The one is messy, the one is emotional, and you end up get like a portion of that uh, every day. You don't always get to listen to Radiohead all the time. You listen to like music that doesn't make you sad or too happy, too sad, too sad, too sad, too happy. And yeah, it was an interesting, like, thing to talk about. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous, and I had like 3 coffee. Anyway, I was like so immersed into it that I become like I think like the character and everything in that story. Like I apply that rule to the real world, this world. Yeah, and to be honest, I was like thinking, wait, is that like autistic? Next thing, because my therapist has said that autism is a spectrum, and I like to think that what she meant is that autistic is not like a line. There's no two extreme. It's not a line. It's a sphere. So basically, autism kind of just plays through in a sphere rather than being on the extreme. But she did tell me that I'm like a high functional, like autistic. So that's cool. I was just like, oh, like, am I like something is wrong with me or something? Then I just kind of like listen to other music, play some games, watch something on Twitter, and I feel like deja vu saying Twitter with the green screen. Sorry. And I got myself back. I was too immersed into the writing that I just kind of applied to real life, and I was like, why is people so noisy? Why is people so loud and so expressive? Because in the story that I write, they're not that expressive, or like they loud, not in a way that not in the way that is in our world. Yeah, not in a way like this in our world. And I guess this is a part where I'm gonna maybe we talk about it, maybe about the immersion thing. Like if you're a writer, you artist, you also the artistical talent, you end up getting immersed into the story you make, into everything you make. Yes, actually, not just story. So I guess it's just trying to find like a validation from people that this is not just me being delusional or something like that. Because man, that would suck a lot. Because I really want to kind of understand other content creators out there. Some of them are artists, some of them are, well, I don't know, like they got ideas. Some of them can write down, some of them can draw it. I always was like wondering, like, is this normal? Trying to find like validation that, oh, this is normal, this is a part of creative process that you need to go through. And it's, I don't know, it's kind of personal actually. I got like personal stuff in real life, so it stopped me from getting so immersed, because I haven't got like peaceful day for many weeks. I have to budget this, that, doing financial and stuff like that, and well, I'm here now, and I can write, I can tell a story. I think that's good enough. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, it's content creator thing. But I think it applies to a lot of people, just in like daily life as well. Because I mean, we are human. we are not the same. But creation and creativity, creation, whatever you're gonna call it, I think it landed on the same thing, which is immersion. You're getting so immersed into the work that you make, and I guess it's not just like the creative job or creative hobby in general. I think it's like attached to everything. Like if you cook something, right? Like you work at a restaurant or something like that. I don't know. I never worked. You're gonna be like cooking, and that in itself is like kind of a immersion. Other people gonna comment like, "Oh, dude, that's not like immersion. That's just real life. You're just living it." But like in the world of like the internet, a lot of fiction you can watch, read, and wow, interact with like video games, or you can watch movies, and you get like very hooked into action scene, and you become like very like actionable. I don't know the word for it. Or like watching a horror movie and then you feel scared or something like that. I guess I'm just talking about emotion in general, not exactly just immersion. Just it's more like a live experience, and that translate like in real time, which is interesting to talk about. Like you just translate that in real time, and yeah, it just kind of happen. And I did that quite like often in my life. Ever since I was young, actually, I immersed myself into like reading. I really like reading back when I was young, all the way until like late teen. I stopped reading until like up to that point. I stopped reading, and I don't do much already. And then I got back into reading again, which is great. It has been very helpful and pretty good hobby to like kind of train your brain to be more active and productive. I haven't read like any major thing yet, like the Lord of the Ring and the fall. What's the book name again? The Fellowship of something and the Hobbits. Yes, I am very much like inspired by Tolkien, but I haven't read like my own novel just apart from the Small Winged Swords. That one I did write, and I haven't made a video about it yet. I stream it, so yeah. If you haven't seen on the channel, I only have the intro. That one was a separate writing and recording entirely. So the first episode is probably gonna come this week, maybe, if I'm not too lazy. Anyway, I've been yapping for so long now. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch this or find this interesting, but I don't know. If you do, well, subscribe to the channel so you can see more like this. I am self-proclaimed streamer, but I stream like once a week. So sorry about that. Trying to get like video out. So yeah, I'll be seeing you on stream, or maybe on the next video. Or well, wherever you're gonna find me. I'll be going now. Ciao.